A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They now from the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it up. And the Dolphins have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Ready.
Out of of the gun, Tagovailoa. Taken in by Hill, right side. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. He kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out. They gain 11 on that play, and it's going to be 1st down Miami. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. We'll actually head to that other sidelines.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Two and out from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these out cuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd down. Pat's going with a few extra defensive backs this time. Does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a 1st down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Escapes the pocket. And boy, they made a challenge for that 1st down. They got very close, picked up 14. Now it's 3rd and short.
Here goes son. Hey, what's up?
Running for it with Stevenson. All the way across midfield before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Throwing is May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a New England 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. To the air on first down, May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Bringing up a small 4-yard chunk there. Jack Jones making that tackle.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
May now on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're up against it here on fourth down.
The Patriots field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Caught for big yards on the right side. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. The catch moves into the 48. That play good for 17 on a first down.
48-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. They're still going at the 30. It's a race down the right side. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins go up 6-0 here in the first. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. To return this, Marcus Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Going play action, May. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
May's pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Tagovailoa now against the blitz. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A gain of 15 there. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. From the red zone now. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Here's second and goal from the 6. Back to throw, Tua. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. Fullback trying to power it across. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14.
14. Patriots, nothing.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. On the return, here's Jones. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
On the return, the Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Here's the pistol snap to May. That's low and bounces short of his man. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. May now to throw on 3rd. He completes it in traffic. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Tagovailoa on first down. Completed to his running back. No yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
1st and 10 from the 32. Tua looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Patriots are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's May on 1st and 10. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
Second and 10. Here's May. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Mario Douglas the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Third and long. They're going to throw. Chased out to his right. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
May on 1st and 10. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Dolphins are going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 25. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 20-zip lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21. Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That's incomplete left side.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not like the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Back to the air, it's May. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Even the best of them could be hurrying into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They send a man in motion. Here he goes, third and long. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
It's a gain of 31 yards. And the Patriots first down. A gain of 31 yards. First down, Patriots.
Here's May again. No left side cut by Douglas. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Working quickly here.
15 more yards. That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down throw for May. And they pick him off again. Juju Brents with a pick. Oh, man, Brock. Somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense. That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. He knocked him back across the line.
Offense to the line, second down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Connects on the crosser. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB a tight end? They got that ball out in a hurry.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm on a legal basement, putting working on the phones. Either that or try to money or the...
Here they go, getting set for third and 4. Tagovailoa now, working from the gun. Waller with the catch. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
First down, here's Tua. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. That's him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Sticking in the air, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Robert Spillane has it. And the Patriots are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Gets everything he has under this one. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Jack Jones has got it. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be second down. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Big gain downfield. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. And that one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Offense to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. That's Hill on the slant. And they make the tackle at the 38. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's uncovered. Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here's Tua again. It's a big strike to Hill. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5. From the red zone now. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins boat racing them to the halftime locker room. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. To the air on first down, May. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Kader Kohu.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and is clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Two and out from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Complete right side to Washington. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Okay, when you got a quarterback like this that is comfortable rolling to his right or to his left, it is so hard to defend. It's like an elite pitcher that commands both sides of the plate. Just really hard to stop them, contain them when they've got that versatility.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. And the Patriots get there and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. That offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Back to throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
1st and 10 from the 43. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. His only previous one thus far was blocked. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here comes Malik Washington. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Rolling from the gun here. Hits his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This gets the big guy off third and short. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Tagovailoa on first down. Here's that man again. It's Hill. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Blitz coming to him. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, well, he had the interception earlier, a sack right now. You've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take over this game.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got it near the 10. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again.
35. Patriots 3. Jake Bailey set to
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to May. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. He's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That's good for Patriots. First down.
The counter give to Gibson. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Offense in the hurry up here.
Tyrell Dodson on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They've got a man in motion. On the gun, it's May. That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Demario Douglas. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Here we go, 4th down. May. Well, caught by his running back. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shred the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They'll motion him out of the backfield. To the air yet again, May. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Working quickly here.
18 more yards. That's another Patriots.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
Here's May to the air. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots take a small chunk off that lead. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Boy, Gallis tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots will trail by 25.
Patriots 10.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Washington now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. It's taken in by Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down. Here's Tua. On the move, past the 40. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Tua again. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Sticking in the air, it's Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. And that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Waddle makes the catch. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the first. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Force that to his right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins taking the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. May now from the gun. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Back to the air. It's May. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
May on 1st and 10. Complete to Diggs out left. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Patriots have it. 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's May again. And they pick him off again. Juju Brents with a pick. 40. Into the red zone. And this is going to be a pick 6. He is in for the Miami touchdown.
I gotta believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, it worked to generate that first turnover. Playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick. It was a pick 6.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or 2 given the size of this lead.
Jake Bailey.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Now May coming off that pick. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 17. And that's a New England 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
48-yard line.
1st down throw for May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Man in motion here. 2nd and 10. Here's May. Connects on the crosser. He hangs onto that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36.
That's good for Patriots. 1st down. A gain of 12.
1st down. May. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense up to the line fast.
17 more yards. That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again. It's May. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. That one intended for Demario Douglas. And now they face 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Again, it's May. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots putting up points in a game decided. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
So May brings the Patriots up to go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Caught at the 2. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
16.
Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return starts at the 3. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Zone read, they hand it to A-Chain. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
2 and out from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's halts in after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, These little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That one gains 7. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Tagovailoa on first down. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And he's out of bounds, looks like right at the midfield stripe.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Offense to line, this is 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Patriots turn the interception into a drive starting in enemy territory. He's tackled at the 45-yard line.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone. Down at the 20. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. Throw caught at the 6. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots making the scoreboard look a touch better. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
So up comes May and his offense, going for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're throwing it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Douglas picks it off. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down.
Patriots 22.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
28-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
There's that man again. It's Hill. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They give to A-Chan on the option. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Blitz coming to him. Dumps it off to Achan. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Here's 2 on the sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
You run that sneak there because you know you can rely. Trust with a capital T on the big fellas to do just enough. Get just enough push in the middle so that QB can fall forward. And as we just saw, it's really hard to stop.
First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins nearing their first win of the season.
33-yard line.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Going deep here for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. Offense is hurrying. Time running down.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Tagovailoa throwing on 4th. Flush out now to his left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Robert Spillane has it. And the Patriots are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it, but when you can score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge, huge results for your team.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They get it right back. That's intercepted.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, here's Jones. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now May coming off that kick. On the move, headed right. Catches May down the right sideline. And he will get this inside the 30. Dose of the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down throw for May. Caught just shy of the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
23 yards.
Working quickly here.
First down. 1st and goal, New England.
A
From the red zone on first. Caught out wide. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Will line up for a two-point conversion.
Here's May again. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. You know what? Good for them there. This one's pretty out of hand, but hey, they're still putting in the effort, still putting up points before heading home today.
How do you eat an elephant, Kate?
Ooh, I love that one. One bite at a time.
1 2-point conversion at a time. 8 points at a time. When you're down this big, that's all you could do on your side is just keep on digging and keep on eating bite by bite.
First down from the 42. They're going to pass it here. He put everything he had into this one. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins keep running away with this. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. A fourth for him in this game, and one more ties the record. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
All right, I think I already know the answer to this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Game well decided. How does a former player like yourself feel about that decision?
Yeah, whatever you think your answer is, Kate, you're right. I don't think there's anybody that likes this, and I don't think it really is a case when you're up this big. You're just trying to embarrass your opponent, and you better be careful.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Going play action, May. Well, he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first and 3. Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. First down, May. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up. Here's the pistol snap to May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly two snaps remaining in this ballgame.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL.